sleigh round the Golden Slipper and Tancred Stakes meeting in Sydney, and well, Victoria to the fore once again with Courts. You know, we were talking about it here a couple of weeks ago after she won the Blue Diamond, and so, well, you know, if the Golden Slip was 1400, she'd probably be 2s on, and that's exactly what won her the race yesterday, was her enormous guts and determination and her strength at the end of a race. And don't be surprised if in the spring this filly is capable of running the Oaks distance, because she does appear to be under difficulties at the 1200 at present.
Yeah, well, the 1600s and that are going to just
they're going to fall, aren't they? Yes, yes. Once again, Nick Collingwell to the fore. Yeah. He's the lucky owner.
Well, yes. Well, we've said he's lucky, but he's a great judge, just the same.
Of course, he's a great judge, both him and Ross, and Ross's wife Margie, and it was great for them, especially that Ross and Marg were. Well, Marg was the daughter of the late Bon Hoisted, and Ross was the strapper of Manicato when he won the great race up there. So, you know, we hear a lot about all Nick's great horses and his great fillies and mares that he's got, but we don't. Nick's got a few bad ones too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We all have.
Okay, let's check some of the results. We're going to look at the Golden Slipper again later with the Tancred, and the first race in the program, yes, the Argonaut Style 7-4 favourite. Great ride by Rod Dawkins on Carrara Lad, just failed, 4-1, and Codicil third at 11-2.
One of the rides of the day with Dawkins on Carrara.
Yes.
It was a beautiful ride over at 2,600 at the Valley.
It was. Prince Redeemus overcame difficulties to score a brilliant win in the second, 2-1 favourite from Washington State, 7-2, and Super Mover started at 9-1. Third race in the card, Abstraction at 5-1 was too strong for Rich Lord, 13-4, and Black Charleston tried to lead throughout, couldn't quite match it with them, the 9-4 favourite.
That was to kick off the Goucher start for the big day, first of his 3 winners, another one of the Lee Friedman camps. But gee, they've been having a great run, haven't they?
They have, haven't they? And, well, the next race in the program, we saw a very fine performance here by Boardwalk Angel and a great ride.
The front from Reva Glean up to the bend. Erindale struggling. Getting out now is Boardwalk Angel and English Charm, but Pray for Colleen. Straightened up about 3/4 a length in front. Coming in at Boardwalk Angel and Reva Glean fighting back, and then Erindale. Pray for Colleen just in front. Boardwalk Angel gets to it. Reva Glean fights back, but Boardwalk Angel in front. Ducks in a little bit. Boardwalk Angel comes on to win. 3/4 on the post. Pray for Colleen ahead.
Boardwalk Angel 13-4 was a big tip around the town, and beautifully ridden by young Barlows, won well from Pray for Colleen, a usual honest race, Reva Gleam, and Memphis Blues.
Disappointing, Bill, wasn't she?
I thought disappointing in the race, and she might be just over the hill this preparation.
Yes, her runs this time in haven't been indicative of a true form. Speaking of form in that race, Bill, you'd have to say that Boardwalk Angel, her run in the Newmarket Handicap, where she finished 6th, and not all that far from a bunch of very, very good sprinters, coming back to her own age. There was plenty of money out there to say yesterday was the day.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a beautiful ride once again by the Gouch.
Well, now, the Alistair Clark, the race for the Roses, was the next race in the program, and once again King's High started an odds-on favourite and once again got beaten. We'll talk a little bit about that after the race, but there was a protest lodged for interference from the 200 metres home. Stewards decided that King's High moved out, Barlandy moved in, and they each contributed to any interference that there was. Here's the finish of the race.
To go. Brooklyn Dodger, a length and a half. Paneria struggling. Now the favourite, King's High, went to second. A length and a half, Barlandy, and then Fly Baby from Blazing Sword trying to get out. King's High's raced up to join the leader, but here's Barlandy coming at the favourite now. Barlandy raced to King's High, took the lead. They sprinted 3 lengths in front of Brooklyn Dodger and then Blazing Sword, but Barlandy in front, a neck in front of on the inside King's High. They settle down to fight it out. Barlandy a neck clear. King's High comes back. King's High, Barlandy, stride for stride. Again, he got his nose in front. King's High, Barlandy lunges at him. They hit the line. Oh, very tight this.
And the 3 Z's Brian Martin, your caller there, and Barlandy got it in a photo at 10-1, then survived a protest. 9-4 on King's High, Blazing Sword third at 8-1. Now, I'm Roy going back to King's High before he won the Derby, etc., and I think he's sort of gone back to how he was then.
Yes, probably, you know, we were praising his improvements and his efforts this preparation, and he was winning and winning convincingly. Now, his last 2 starts, a bit of criticism for Michael Clark at Flemington when he was beaten by Blazing Sword, that he may have went too soon and whatever. But then you relate back to his win before that at Caulfield, where he was equal leader on the home turn that day and won by 3 or 4.
That's right.
Blazing Sword had the sit on him at Flemington and beat him in a very tight finish. But yesterday, you've got to take into account that Barlandy conceded him about 5 lengths at the 800 metre mark, joined him at the 400 metre mark and beat him on the line. Mind you, don't take anything away from Barlandy. He's not a bad horse.
No.
The third and fourth and fifth horse were 6, 8, 10 lengths back, you know. So, you know, we're probably expecting a lot more from Kings High and when he's only been beaten by that much on each occasion. I do feel that probably that little bit of zip is probably not there, the massive acceleration over the last couple of 100 metres, but I will be very, very surprised if Kings High doesn't come back in the spring and be a top contender and possibly even could turn out to be a weight for age horse.
Yes, yes. Anyway, it's interesting to see that he's been beaten, but the horse that beat him at Flemington, he's beaten it by lengths yesterday.
Yes, well, the 2040
just one of those days.
with
Blazing Sword pulled hard.
Blazing Sword, he didn't settle early, and he tired over the concluding stages. The winner, Barlandy, just won the Tasmanian Derby. He's a strong horse, and he's a horse that's on the improve. Maybe Kings High got there, but didn't continue on. And I think, as I say, you'll see a better horse in the spring.
OK, let's have a look at the next at Moonee Valley.
From the leader, Happy Features, a neck in front of Lady Indian. On the outside, Foamy Top, making a line of 4 right out off the track. There is Anna Speed, and then further back, Lady of Perfection running on her right. Happy Features first for home, a length and a half, Anna Speed. Lady of Perfection back to the inside from Foamy Top. It's Happy Features, the leader. Anna Speed out wide, trying hard from Lady of Perfection. Lady Indian further back, but Happy Features in front near the line, and Happy Features gets the money. 3/4 to Lady of Perfection, ahead third.
Yeah, Happy Features. I doubt if there was any champions in the race. 12 to 1. They won a bit of money on it. Big odds on the tote. 28 to 1. Lady of Perfection 14s. Anna Speed 5s. Lockwalk ran a shocker, and the connections were unable to explain why.
Oh, something's going to miss their bill, which it can happen on a day-to-day basis with thoroughbreds. You never know. You know, they're like human beings. You can have a day off. You know, it has been racing.
All right. Let's have a look at Vogue in the next.
Go, Jet Fighter grabs Scarlet Visc. Vogue under pressure. Groucho went to third. Clay Hero can't get out, and Vogue is struggling around the turn from Grandiose. He can't win Vogue, and Jet Fighter took the lead turning. Groucho the danger now. 200 to go. Jet Fighter the leader. Groucho starting to peg him back, and then Clay Hero from Grandiose, but Jet Fighter in front with about 100 to go. Holding Groucho, who's trying hard. Then Grandiose, Jet Fighter in front near the line, and Jet Fighter won by a neck to Groucho, a length away third.
Jet Fighter, he's a good galloper over the short course.
He's an honest horse,
isn't he? Honest, yes.
He deserved to win in a big race, and probably the all the hype around the race was Vogue, but if ever a horse deserved to win in a big race, it was Jet Fighter. OK, it's quite obvious now that you can all sit back and say they were stupid for running Vogue in the race. It's a big effort for a horse to come back from 2,000 to 1,200 metres at weight for age round the tight Moonee Valley course
in 7 days.
In 7 days against just dead-set sprinters.
Yeah,
that's all it was in the race, just sprinting horses. And look, when you work out Vogue, on the line, he's actually got up to beat Clay Hero for fourth. Now, Clay Hero has won the Oakley Plate, and he's been beaten a whisker in the Newmarket Handicap. So you can't take anything away from the great horse.
No, he hasn't lost him.
But it was something that they've tried, and it just didn't work.
Plush Embassy, red-hot favourite in the last, and oh boy, it cantered in.
Plush Embassy doing it fairly well, about 2 lengths in front, and he kicked away for Aitken. The favourite went for home, Plush Embassy. He strode away. He's 4 lengths in front around the bend. Foxwise getting to second on the outside of Purple Habit. Over on the inside, How Tough, and then further back, Moulded Grain. But Plush Embassy's going to canter home in the last, well clear of Foxwise. Moulded Grain will get up and run third, but Plush Embassy by 2.5. Second, Foxwise, a length and a half.
Plush Embassy's 7 to 4 favourite, winning well from Foxwise, and Moulded Grain didn't have a lot of luck, wasn't a bad run. The extra double yesterday at Moonee Valley paid $5.25 for 1 and 9. The daily double for 5 and 4, $27.05. The quadrella for 9, 5, 9, 4, $3,936.70. And the quad extra for 5, 10, 4, 1, $8,719.10.